All right, we got Puckett in the house.
Hi, Puckett.
And Ricky. So Ricky's question: what would you be if you followed your dreams? If you did what you wanted to do as a child, and then you fulfill those dreams, what exactly would that consist of?
I'd be a dominatrix.
A dominatrix? So you will
I'd beat everybody.
Hold up.
I'm kidding.
So what exactly does that entail?
Like bossing people around and punishing them. That's fun.
So a boss babe.
And tying them up?
Yeah.
You want to tie them up?
I want to tie them up. I want to boss them around. I want to punch them.
And put a ball gag in their mouth?
Ball gag in their mouth, yeah. Tickle them. And yeah.
Well, you can still do that.
Never. Don't be a quitter.
That's right,
Yeah, it's never too late.
Never too late. Yeah.
Did you maybe you can ask Brian if he wants to participate.
I should do that tonight.
There you go. Spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, you go come home.
I'll call you tomorrow.
I'll be home real shortly, honey. Latex and everything.
Or what about you, Gina?
I was supposed to be a veterinarian.
A veterinarian?
Please. You hate animals.
No, I love dogs. I hate all other animals.
Oh,
I didn't realize you had to touch other animals. That's what I'd have
Weren't
been.
you like a nurse or something?
I was a nurse, and as soon as I found out you had to touch people, I quit that too.
Yeah. I think people be throwing up and sick and she's like
$40,000 in student loans. I went, yeah, I'm not doing this.
Same with people's hair. She's gonna be a beautician.
Yeah, well, I've had a lot. I mean, I've had a lot, but veterinarian was my
She's
first
a trick
thing.
of all trades.
Yeah, I only succeeded at one.
So let's see what Puckett wants to be. So Puckett, what did you want to be when you grew up? I think your mic is off. Is your mic on? Puckett? Can anybody hear him?
It's on. Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I hear. Yeah, I hear.
Whatever you just did, turned it on.
We can hear you now. Whatever you're talking into, we can hear you.
What do you want to be? What did you be?
What I do now, run heavy equipment and run my own company one day.
Oh, okay.
Good.
What did you want to be?
I wanted to be a break dancer.
No, you didn't.
I wanted to be a break dancer.
I should be a male stripper.
What?
I said I should be a male stripper.
Oh.
I am handsome.
It's never too late. And Ricky says she wanted to be president, everybody. Ricky, it's never too late.
Never too late.
How do I add this? I think I could add that up there. How do you do that? But maybe this. Oh, Darren. What's up, Darren? Oh, Darren.
Is he in?
Who's Robert? Darren, who's Robert? Oh, you're on Facebook.
Gotta sign in. You did this last time. Come on, I want to meet you.
Darren, you got to go to the link. You see on the bottom of the screen, dude-stuff.com/live. That is how you get on there. Not bad. So join us. Darren, you see the link right there, dude-stuff.com/live, and then come on and join us.
We want to meet you, Darren.
You ain't tried hard enough. You ain't tried hard enough. Keep trying. So Puckett wanted to be a heavy machine operator. I wanted to be a break dancer, and Ricky wanted to be the president. So Ricky, it's not too late. You can still be the president. I mean, you got look who's running now. You ought to be able to beat them.
Yeah, somebody please other than them.
So there you go.
Your son could run.
And somebody in the chat room, what are they saying here? You try to fight old people. You need to just come in.
Yes, come in and talk to us.
Talk.
Your voice is so sexy anyways.
You just put an avatar on and put your little low voice on.
Yeah, girl.
And you can do that.
800 voice you got going on. Let's hear it. Is it 900? 800? I've never called one of those numbers before. So
Is it an 800 number? I feel like it's a 900. 900 cost. Yeah,
yeah. Okay. 800 is free.
Yeah, 800 is free. 900, you're getting some money.
I'm cheap. I like to for the food stuff.
So there you go. So that's what everybody wants to be, and we decided to do this instead. Be do stuff hosts.
Yeah.
Instead of pursuing our dreams.
Yeah, and talk over each other.
I don't know what she said about old people.
I can't see that far.
Sex mistress. Ricky said she wanted to be a sex mistress.
Ooh.
What does that entail?
Good times.
How do you do that? What do you have to do?
That's what I gotta do for my children. I gotta bribe with money.
So Darren, if you would just go to the daggone link, go to Facebook. On Facebook, the first post you see will be a link to come join us live so we can hear you. Because I wanted to thank you for letting your brother drive me to get my new BMW. And it was, I have to say, that was a scary ride. I thought I was going to die the whole time.
Wow.
Because that guy, I mean, I appreciate it with all my heart.
I'm glad I didn't drive.
But
I'm like,
I thought for sure I was going to die. It was like going to the amusement park. But I do appreciate it.
Put on brakes on last minute.
So Darren, you should come on in.
I threw the dog from the back of the Tahoe to the front.
Oh God, I know how y'all drive. Yeah, I remember. My head slamming into buckets backseat plenty of times.
Not a great driver.
No.
I get us there though.
On time.
On time.
You know,
on two wheels.
Broken nose, missing teeth. It's all good.
Yeah, that was a crazy ride, I tell you, but it's good. I appreciate it. You know, it was hard to do that because I was gonna have another guy drive me.
He's gonna try and get me.
I tried to get her to drive me. What was your problem? Why wasn't you?
Working or something. I can't remember. Oh, I was dizzy. Yeah. I was going through dizzy spell. I was halfway dead. Oh, it was bad.
Hungover?
No, not at all.
Just dizzy.
Just dizzy. Cut it out.
It's just a normal blonde day for her.
Yeah. You know.
I said your son. I didn't I say his son was gonna drove me up there?
I thought you said his dad.
No, his son.
Huh? Oh.
No, Darren's son gave me a ride.
Brother. No, I think he's a brother.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Not your brother. Your brother didn't give me a ride. Your son gave you a ride. And it was scary. But I'm so glad.
You made it back.
Because that was the only way I could get the car. So.
And it's beautiful. I just saw it.
You just saw it?
Yeah, I had went out and checked the numbers on the parking spot to make sure it was yours.
Oh, she's
super nice. Yeah, I was lurking.
So why did you get a new car when you have one?
Because I might start dating soon. I need a car I can go out on dates with.
So you have like a kid car and a date car?
I got my normal car and then I got my date car. You know.
Get it?
So we don't have to.
It's gonna be messy too. So
I don't have to clean it. I have to clean the car. I just take out the car that
I mean, I think it's a fantastic idea.
Yeah. You never had to clean it.
A kid car, a date car. Then you don't have to worry about like kid stuff.
That's true.
Exactly.
I guess, yeah.
Exactly. See, she gets it.
I get it.
Too tired to fight, old people. Okay. You're late. That was for Amanda. I'm not late. You're late. I'm early. No, so Ricky, you should join and just at least say something.
Yeah.
You know? We want to meet you. I haven't met you. I want to meet you.
I can't even read the little tiny text. I need like a magnifying glass to see these people texting. And somebody's phone's reading. So yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay, cool.
So Ricky said that she doesn't want to talk. She ain't feeling it. I'm sorry you ain't feeling it. That's because you're like 1,000 miles away. So how you gonna feel it if you're 1,000 miles away?
Where is she from?
She's in Michigan.
Oh, well, that is far.
She's in Michigan. She's not been feeling well, so that's probably why.
Well, I hope you feel better, Ricky.
Yeah.
But she's one of our regulars.
She has a cute little voice.
A lot of people said that. She does have a cute voice.
I think I've seen her post on, comment on some of the posts.
Yeah, she was very active for a while. Let's see. What's this guy say? You can't get your iPad work? Okay.
Hey, Mama.
How have you been meeting people, Linda, since the pandemic?
I don't need to meet people. I'm married.
She doesn't like people.
You know?
No, she's the crazy cat lady.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Out there or anything. She only posts 100 times.
I don't like people, so I don't really go out of my way to meet them.
She barely likes her kids. You know?
Hey, she loves me.
Yeah, you're not her kid. If you were. Oh, God.
lot.
So guys,
I was trying to get on my iPad because my iPad sound is so much better.
You know, dancing, moving, grooving.
okay.
Bye.
So we were saying, our question was, since the pandemic, where have you been? I mean, how are you meeting people? How are you enjoying your personal time? Is anybody doing that at all?
Some. I mean, it's been more sporadic than pre-lockdown. But
Just trying not to yawn. Not that I'm yawning at home.
Not sure what that means.
I totally just missed that.
We got closed captioning on Facebook.
Yeah, there's closed caption, Amanda. Somebody caught it.
Shoot, just kidding. Oh, just kidding.
I've met a couple of my friends for lunch at restaurants. It hasn't really changed anything. I mean, you wear your mask when you walk in the door until you get seated at the table. Then you take your mask off. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you put your mask on.
No, it really doesn't. Yeah.
No, you wear your mask in the restaurant, and then when you get seated, you take your mask off.
I know they like freak out if you come in without it off, and I'm like,
then most of them, there's a couple of them I've been to where if you get up to go to the restroom or something, they want you to put it back on. But some of them just don't care. Like once you're in, they don't care.
Yeah,
we were in the sportsman bar, and no one had their mask.
I didn't bring mine in.
That was so weird. We were like, what in the world? I mean, Calabash got shut down because of that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Calabash was a little bit more than that too. He was really defying a lot of the rules. So it wasn't just that; it was a lot of other things.
Yeah, he didn't really truly believe this. He didn't really truly believe.
So Calabash was
that the virus was real.
Yeah, he's pretty diehard Republican.
Yeah.
And he had very strong belief views.
No politics, guys.
No, but I just got it. That's all.
You mentioned it. I just had to back it up.
But you know, at the rate that restaurants are going under right now, I would think that any way that you can comply with the rules to keep yourself in business, you need to do it. Otherwise, you're
I
gonna
have
fold.
to say though, the most fun place to go and meet people and have a good time is the I don't know bar. I mean, it's like people are outside in the rain dancing.
I don't know.
They're on the back of their trucks bringing their own drinks. I mean, it's a lot of fun out in the parking lot.
It sounds like it could be fun, you know, especially if you have a truck and you could just
it's
chill.
Like going to an outside concert.
I have a truck. We'll have to do it.
Do like a remote there. We should do a remote there.
We should do a remote
that would be
there.
so cool.
We were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah, we were
Cars
talking.
within our truck.
I'll roll.
We were talking about that, and so everybody would just connect like you're doing now, only on your cell phone.
People were bringing their own chairs and pulling them out there.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puckett and I went to a chilling grill in Shack in Mechanicsville. Was like that. The waitresses would come out to your truck.
Yeah, it's so old school. I love it.
It was a lot of fun.
Speaking of which, I'm going to tell you guys a story, and this is a real story. If my friend John, he needs to come on here. So my friend, I used to be a photographer, right? And I photographed this girl. She was a dominatrix, and my friend saw the pictures, and he said, "Hey, I want to hire her." And he and his wife hired this girl, and it was crazy.
He's like, I can't say anymore. Just believe me, it was crazy.
What?
Did you take the picture? How you know it was crazy? Were you there?
Well, okay.
You were taking pictures while it was crazy.
Hold on a second. Hold on. So about a week before that, I took pictures of the dominatrix in all her outfits and her little whips and her little outfit. I think I got it. I'll show it to you.
Okay.
And then so when my friend saw the pictures and he hired her, I didn't actually participate in that. But when I went over to his house, he pulls out these ball gags and like all these things. And he was telling me
They got a safe word, bananas.
He was the one that was like
Tripoli.
He was wearing the ball gag, and he was like getting whipped by the girl. The girl was whipping him, and him and his wife and this dominatrix were taking turns whipping him with this whip. And
do you have her card?
I
mean, you might be in trouble.
Come here and beat him.
This is like 10
I
years
can't get
ago.
any more trouble.
But,
You're okay too.
But yeah, and apparently he liked it. I wish John was on here. Are you?
I wish I could find a guy that would like to give you.
Listen, I'm concerned John might not get on here after you just talked about that.
No, he's cool. He's cool. You guys talk, and I'm gonna see if I can pull John up.
What's that Katy Perry song? I got whipped and I like it.
Oh, I like that song.
So you guys hold the fort down. Hold the fort down.
Amanda, hold the fort down.
Yeah, let's talk about more domination stuff.
Yeah.
So Nhat, do you like that kind of stuff in the bedroom?
Oh,
like a woman in charge?
If I'm dominating. I don't like to get dominated.
So you like submissive women?
Have you ever met one that liked to dominate you?
And I don't mind if a woman takes control, but I don't want to be like.
I am not even getting in this conversation.
Mom, why not?
Come on, Linda, throw it out there.
I am not telling on
one
myself.
of your leather outfits you gave me.
Pretend like your friend Karen. What does Karen like to do?
I'm not telling on myself.
I will.
Yeah, I don't know if I need her to be submissive, but I am submissive.
My mom had a very interesting life. I think more interesting than my life. I mean, my love life isn't as exciting.
I was married for
was.
25 years. I'm just getting to experience all this stuff. So y'all fill me in.
I gave you all my outfits, Amanda. I bought your size.
I took my sex outfits. Yeah.
Hey, just for the record, I sat in the dressing room and told her which ones to buy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, how old were you?
I don't know, about 11.
Damn.
Yeah, we don't, taboo that stuff. It's all natural,
I still have the trench coat.
I remember that trench
I
coat.
invested in one of those. I did invest in one of those.
I'll try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Catwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one even knows. You drive.
You just knock on the door.
God forbid if you get pulled over.
Just hope you don't. Don't drink and drive in your trench coat.
So where are you going?
I dated a guy once that had a mannequin that he put that outfit on.
Oh.
And what did he do with it?
I remember.
So I'm not going to call any names, but I know exactly who that is.
And it sat right in their living room, and she had the leather outfit on with the chains, the whole 9 yards. She sat right in there because Amanda, you had to go through a lot.
I picked it out.
I had to go through a lot to get that outfit.
I helped pick it out.
Outfit. You did?
I did.
Oh my God. Well, I took it for a model shoot, and I was like, it took me months to get it away from him off his mannequin, but I got it eventually. It was an expensive outfit too. It had like chains, it was leather, it was a one piece. It was very sexy.
Yes,
and a whip that went with it.
Listen,
I still got the whip.
Let me. How cool was I at 11 that I knew that was okay?
Mom's but it had bar.
Did you take the handcuffs?
I did. I still got this. Still got this in my side dresser drawer.
Yeah, I'm old now, but
lock them up.
I really wish I was young again.
Yeah, Mom used to borrow.
You can live through us. We still got
my platform stripper shoes. She's like, "Can I borrow your stripper shoes tonight?" Sure, Mom. No problem. Can I borrow your leather outfit tonight?
How about the handcuffs?
We borrowed the handcuffs from her.
Yeah, and I lost the key, so we can't use those anymore.
They're undone.
Oh my God! Funny story.
Oh God.
Okay.
I had two friends that they were having fun, and the girlfriend handcuffed the guy to the bedpost, and she had the key, but the key wouldn't work, and they couldn't get him off. So they had to call my best friend and her husband to come over there and cut the handcuffs off of the bed frame to let him loose.
How embarrassing. Oh my God. Was he still not naked, or did they at least cover him up?
No, they put a sheet over him when
why wouldn't they? Why did they dress him?
But it was so funny. I mean, can you imagine having to call your best friend and go, "Look,
I'm handcuffed to the bed." Call? Who would you call?
Can't get them loose.
911? Got an emergency here.
I mean, I don't think I'd call 911. That'd be like going to the emergency room because your Viagra lasted more than 4 hours. That would be horrible.
I got a true story.
Oh, I've got an embarrassing one. I'm not going to say it on here. I'll tell you about it later.
Why not?
It's that bad.
Oh, he's going to kill me for this. My friend, he was going at it pretty roughly, and he broke his and had to go to the hospital. The girl had to drive him, and it was really... You can.
It's apparently very common. You know, I was in the insurance industry, and we would file claims. It's very common.
And like he was like begging the doctor, put me back to normal. Doctor, I want to make sure I can use it.
Be careful, buddy.
Just put it in the cast.
There's
the wrong way.
There's a medical name for it.
Broken
penis.
No, that's layman. That's a layman's term for it. What's there's a medical term. I just can't think of it, Gina.
I don't know. I got nothing. When I would file the claims, I would just say broken penis.
Oh my God! What do you?
Can you imagine somebody calling you going, "I broke my penis. I need you to come fill this claim form out for me."
I need you to fix it for me.
Every time I go to do something now, I'm like hesitant. And
let it fall out, and you get a little scared. You're like, "Whoa!"
And like the doctor, he's like, the doctor's looking at the girl, like, "Yeah, I understand. It's okay."
Yeah.
Sorry, we got it under control. I'll just put a tourniquet on it.
Just be careful, is all I'm telling you. Don't let her get it too carried away.
Just put a splint on it.
Have y'all ever like
cast.
met a crazy person like in bed that likes to do like crazy stuff in bed and like freaked you out? Like, well, I like sex, but I don't like this craziness. Like my friend has a story and he posted it online. It's so funny. He's like, he had this girl he met off Plenty of Fish, and they're like playing drinking games and stuff. And she's like, he had a little breathing thing. She was like, let me see how drunk you are. And if you're too drunk, you're going to have to stay here and like do sex favors for me. So they were doing back and forth. And then all of a sudden she like slapped him. And he was like, okay, first time it's all right. Then she did it again. And he was like, all right, knock that shit out. And so he's like, all right. She's like, I'm going to go down on you. He's like, all right, cool. I'm going to get, suck. So she starts to do that. And then she bit it. And he's like, get off me. What's wrong with you? She's like, okay, I promise I won't do it anymore. And she's like trying to seduce him again. And he's like, that's it. I'm calling an Uber. I'm out of here. So you got to be careful when you're having these one night stands. You might want to run into like those freakazoids that like to be like beat you back. But the way he told it was hilarious. I'm going to have to show y'all the video.
So speaking of
way
which,
more fun.
I have a story. So my friend and I, we went to a club one time and he picked out this girl that he liked and he wanted to talk to. And so I was like, okay, yeah, go talk to her. So he went out there, started dancing with her and stuff. And they were dancing for a while. I thought they got along good. And then he went in for the kiss and then she bit his tongue. And they're like right there in the middle of the dance floor. And she's got a hold of his tongue and she's not letting go. And he's just sitting there.
She got like rabies or something?
I don't know.
She foaming?
Like, what was happening?
And she bit his tongue and he couldn't do nothing. And they're like right in the center of the dance floor. I mean, this was at that place on Staples Mill.
Y'all be careful.
You know that club that used to be on Staples Mill? It was right there. Wow. So, yeah.
Oh, the Texas.
Yeah.
I was talking about. I'm old enough to know what that is. You know, you're this old. You better stick to
what you know.
I'm this old.
The Western Bar, Gina. We went there one time, and remember
Texas
the guy was sitting on you?
Yes.
Little Texas?
Little Texas.
Oh, wow. Is that even around anymore?
No. They made it something else.
No, it's
I used to go there for teen night.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything now, but Gina, you went there when you and DJ and me and the guy was hitting on you.
Yeah. I usually send them to you.
And I had to divert his attention.
Oh my God. Crazy people.
Yeah, so I might have had a crazy that would have bit my tongue on the dance floor too, but I sent him over to Linda.
Thank you, Gina.
It didn't turn out badly, so it's okay.
That's true. That's true.
I was older.
Huh?
Both. Yeah, I don't discriminate.
You don't discriminate. Yeah.
High five, Nhat.
Hi, Puckett. He likes cougars.
As long as they're, we have chemistry, I'm attracted to them, we get along, we can hold a conversation. I'm good.
So he say likes older.
Both. He does both.
Both. Oh.
No,
so, and I think that's a good thing.
I had somebody on the page. I know him actually. He's like, he dates younger, like 18, and
oh yeah.
I'm like, what? What would you have in common with the 18?
Guy, the lizard guy.
Yes, I thought you said loser.
Yeah, I'm
like,
oh no, the lizard.
Like, I get all my stuff.
He worked at a pet store or something.
Yeah, he works at a pet store. His name is like Porn King. He's a porn star, and he has.
Well, that's why he dates 18 years old, because his name is porn star.
Not throwing you out there or anything.
So clearly, there's a little insecurity issues there. If that's what your trade name's got to be.
And I'm like, you can't even drink with an 18-year-old. Like, I liked you, and I have nothing against you, and I'm not, biased or anything. But I can't understand why a guy would want to date a girl he can't literally go out and have fun with like that.
Yeah, you can't go to a bar or hang out or.
Yeah, I never went that.
And she hasn't even lived or experienced life really. So what do y'all have to talk about?
Yeah.
I can only see it being
like I live with my mom. Like, I mean, what do you talk about?
Like, how long have you had a bank account?
Yeah. Yeah, did you just get your bank account?
Yeah, you're 18. Yeah, you get to have a bank account.
Yeah, I think that's a little strange.
Yeah, and he was like, you're not 18, so you wouldn't know. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not 18, because I get to, like, do adult things.
Yeah, I'm a grown-up.
Yeah, I like
to be an adult. That conversation, that was kind of awkward.
I usually just waited for him to turn 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the number. Linda, that's who taught me. 21. 21 or over, it's good to go.
I'd never date anyone young.
Don't knock it till you try it. You'd be surprised.
Post divorce, I've gone from 30
maybe like 2 years younger. That's probably it.
There you go. Go ahead, Puckett.
What do you like about younger men?
I haven't heard it.
Yeah, Gina, what do you like about younger men?
Amanda, what's so great about younger men?
I don't know. I don't date them. I can't imagine.
They asked you. The question was for you.
Younger men make you feel younger.
They make you feel younger?
Younger men make you feel younger.
Oh, so you're trying to recapture your youth?
Well, if you miss it. So I was married for a long time, so you got to get to relive it.
Yeah, she kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't get to.
Yeah, like I'm getting all the stuff that I missed out on because I was married for so many years.
Yeah.
Right. And got married so young.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Yeah. I
yeah.
see that.
Me, I'm just gonna be an old lady on the porch married. I'm ready for peace. I've had a long drama-filled life. I'm ready to be on the porch, rocking in my rocking chair, talking about everybody else.
See, I've been there, done that. I want to go out to the bar. I want to have a great time. I want to be 28 again.
No.
Not me.
Not me either.
Well, Gina, you just did it in reverse, but you had to wait to come into your own self first.
Some people blossom a little later. Yeah.
So I got married. I mean, I started dating. I started dating. I started dating like my ex-husband at 14 years old, and then I got married the day I turned 18. And I was married for 25 years. I was married for 25 years. So, like, I never got to do all this stuff that I'm getting to do now.
You were really shy. You weren't really out.
So, when you meet someone my age or older than me, I want to come sit on my front porch on a rocking chair. And I'm like, dude, I haven't been to the bar in 20 years, man. I want to go to the bar. So.
Well, that's why I got to experience the sportsman place or I don't know place.
I don't know. Definitely.
Yeah.
The ranch, Uptown Alley.
We're going to Omega's Friday.
Yeah, we'll be at Omega's on Friday.
That's a lot of fun.
We're going to be there on Friday?
I can hope well.
Okay.
Yeah. Hike out there.
It's worth it because it's a lot of fun. A lot of people are on the dance floor dancing. There's a young crowd that comes in.
As long as people dancing, I'm good.
Yeah, and they get a lot of young people in there.
It's all right.
They may not have a driver's license, but hey, they're young.
Wow. That's young.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't notice them that young, to be honest.
They're not that young, but yeah, they're young. I mean, they're not like teenagers or anything.
They're in their 20s.
Yeah, 20.
No, they're 21
on.
I don't know. I only been there one time.
Yeah, you were hitting on Courtney last time. She was young.
Courtney's not young. She's our age. She's older than you.
What was that brunette you were talking to? I thought
that's Courtney.
Yeah, she's not our age, is she?
She's older than you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They're not that young. They're average age. Yeah. But it's okay. It's an all right time. It's just far. It's far away. So if you got to go back home, You know.
Well, it's worth a good time. We had fun. We snuck our little flask in. We had fun.
Actually, we did have a good time.
Yeah.
We had a
and
good
it was
time.
a lot of, I mean, people, it was so entertaining. There's always something going on around us.
It was a good time. I'll give it that.
Yeah. It was probably one of the best times I had going out with you. Yeah.
Ever?
No, but I'm just saying, that's one of the times.
That's one of the best times?
One of the best times, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he kept making fun of Brian. And he was like, Brian, go get something tonight. He's playing his best show. You kept saying that all night long.
I was complimenting her boyfriend because he was like playing like, I ain't never heard
like
him.
A rock star.
I never heard him play like that. So I was complimenting him. I'm like, oh, he's playing for real now. He's trying to nail that girl down.
He plays good a lot of times. Yeah.
So yeah, I was actually complimenting him. Yeah.
I'm making fun of you.
Cool.
You're making fun of me.
Are we still on the topic of older men and younger women?
Kind of, if you want to be.
Wait. So I want to
go ahead.
So Puckett dates older women. What do you like about older women?
Oh, here we go.
Tell me.
Nah, Puckett. Oh. Hey, your mic's not working, Puckett.
Oh, Puckett.
We can't hear you now.
No.
It's probably the plug where it's plugging into your phone.
What's the oldest woman you've dated, Puckett?
Good.
40.
Now can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Because I like to get freaky, and I like to get freaky. I like freaky, crazy women.
Well, what define freaky? What's freaky to you?
They just get wild.
They just get wild.
Like hang from like the chandelier wild? Or do they have like those little toys?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Woo, do you like the little toys used on you?
I'll pull out.
A drawer.
Do you like any toys?
Huh?
Yeah, I know that drawer. I'd come in there and I'd be like, "Can you close your drawer, please?" My boyfriend's coming up the steps and he's like looking through the door, like, "What is all that?" I'm like, "Never mind, just come on out. That's a weirdo. She's a freak.
Go to the right. She's to the left.
Our friend's over there." Yeah, and then my like kids would be around, so I'd like go up there and like shove it all back in the drawer, trying to shut it. But there'd be something blocking behind it, and lo and behold, it'd be like King Kong. Yeah, shoved in between there. And my aunt. Not to put you on blast or anything, but it's like a toy factory in your room. I want to come to you. You're like the expert. So
I mean, with or without them, I'm gonna be okay.
I need to go shopping for some. You need to tell me which ones work.
Okay.
Well, really? What have you tried to have the T-shirt? Elaborate.
Yo, your speaker's off. Let's make sure everybody hears that.
It's off.
I think
microphone.
it's probably the other way around, Puckett. She's probably taught you a few things or two.
Is it on now?
Nope.
No, but I hear you in the kitchen. Yeah, he's not allowed in here. We put him in the other room, like a dog.
I don't know.
He can't get back on.
Yeah,
whatever you did a minute ago.
His microphone's broken. All right, so we're gonna have to move on.
I'm getting a little crazy on this
We
topic.
have to move on.
A few moments later.
All right, what's the strangest thing you've ever heard during sex? The strangest thing. Uh-oh, she's smiling. Look at him, she's smiling.
I got called Jimmy one time. That was
Jimmy?
pretty strange. Yeah.
You got called Jimmy?
Jimmy.
They thought you were a dude?
That won't be.
I can only guess who that could be. Black nails, maybe?
No. I mean, no. Jimmy.
That
was years ago. That was years ago.
I think the only weirdest thing is like somebody not making any noise. Like, are you alive? Do you have a pulse?
Oh, that's the worst ever.
Like,
Yeah.
does this even work?
Breathe hard, grunt, do something.
Like, I mean, you're boring. Get away. It's like dead fish.
So
I'm glad
what about you,
speaker's
Nhat?
not working.
What about you, Nhat?
Oh, I've heard you.
Years ago before I got
Like, are
married.
you done yet? Finish already so I can sleep.
she was like, yes, everything was cool. Oh God, yes. And then this threw me, and I had a blank out of my mind because it felt weird. She goes, rape me.
I have heard that weirdness. Yeah.
Yeah, and
a lot of men have that fetish. I've heard about that. I guess it's a.
Can I pretend to
No,
rape you?
I didn't say that. She said
that. No, but some men do. So maybe some women do too. I mean, I don't know.
I thought that was, I was like all of a sudden detached. All of a sudden when she said, I was like, okay.
I'm not joking.
Let me try.
You know, I didn't know how to react to it. I mean, I kept going on.
Yeah.
So that's not like your cup of tea?
What?
That's not your cup of tea? To be raped by a woman? I mean, you can't rape the willing.
Rape somebody, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I think that's strange.
That is strange.
But I mean, to each your own.
I think it's weird when somebody's like, call me daddy.
I didn't want to stop. You know what I mean? But like, that actually killed my like excitement a little bit.
So you went from like a 10 to a 2, right? When she said that.
No. I went from 10 to 9.8.
What's the weirdest thing anyone's had done to them during sex?
Oh.
Has anybody had anything weird done to them during sex? Like you were like, or like asked, and you're like, no, that's weird.
What's that?
Come on, we're all honest on here.
No, I didn't hear what you say.
Oh, like, have you had anybody wanting to like experience something with you or experiment with you sexually that you thought was a little weird, other than the rape thing?
Yeah, this whole Nouveau Cosmopolitan magazine, you know, what is it called? I can't think of the prostate massaging. No. Don't massage my prostate.
You just said it. I was writing it down.
What?
What? You just said it out loud.
What did he say?
Don't massage. Like she tried to, like bring me up the ass. I'm like, whoa. Hey.
A lot of men like that though.
I know, but
and I think it's like a gay thing, but apparently it's not.
It's not. It's way more common than you can imagine. Is Linda still on here?
No, and I'm surprised.
Text her and get her back on because we need to talk to her about this.
Okay.
I was okay with the whole thing, but once you start like getting.
It's all about what feels good.
Where you reading it?
I had somebody want to like drink my milk.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, no, that's kind of gross. You know, they had a thing about it. They were like, "Oh, it's sweet. It's so good. It'll make you feel good." I'm like, "Ew, gross. Go away. You're not cute. You're no more." No.
I don't know that I've had anything crazy like that happen to me. Like, I mean, I all feel like I've been like, what am I missing out on? I mean, like, I don't think I've had anything like ridiculous crazy happen.
Have you ever seen the show Working Moms?
Mm-mm.
There's a thing on there. They're actually showing it's very real. And I know this is going to sound so bad, but you know breast pumps.
Yeah.
We use those sometimes. Well,
so I didn't breastfeed. So like all that's a whole, you know what I mean?
You know, that's stimulating your nipples. And I know it's such a weird thing to say, but you really do kind of get off with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I thought I was the only weirdo that did that. But I would do that in a private room, of course. And then I would,
finish it off.
And I was like, I felt so ashamed and everything. Well, then the Working Mom show shows that. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel so normal now. The girl, she just had a baby. She's going into work. There's this little breastfeeding place that she can go into, do her thing.
She's got off in the breastfeeding center.
She's so excited to do it. And I'm like, why is she so excited to do it? Oh, she gets busy while she's doing it. And her boss walks in, of course. And, catches her in the act. But I was like, it's a normal thing, apparently.
I can see, because, I mean, from the toy stores, apparently there's a whole drawer.
Yeah.
You can buy, like, the nipple pumps or whatever.
Stimulation.
So I can see where it would be a thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
You guys got to
I'm not saying I own one, but I'm saying
It
then
is
I can see where it would be a
hilarious,
thing.
and it's very real. It's raw and real. You got to watch it. Yeah, Working Moms. It will have you cracking up.
I've never seen that.
I'm writing it down.
She's writing
Working
it down.
Moms.
Taking notes.
Hilarious.
So I want to tell you guys a story.
What do you got embarrassing? Come on, Gavin.
Well, no. So, and Darren, I think Darren was at this party. Actually, no, it was at Darren's house. Darren, the guys in chat, they can't figure out how to get in to do stuff, but he's just like, this guy right here. His
We're bringing
son,
him over next week.
His son
we'll write him instructions on paper.
gave me a ride to get my car. Anyways, so at Darren's house, this is back in the day. He had an apartment, and we used to have parties there all the time, like every day, 24 hours a day. Every day there was a party over there. Actually, that's how I met him, because I'm not even from Richmond. And when I first came down here, somebody told me about this party. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go crash this party. I didn't know anybody. So I'm like, I'm going to meet some people. And we go over this house, and there's like 60 people in an apartment. And so I walked in. I thought there's no way everybody can know each other. And I walk in, by myself, and everybody knew each other. And they're like, who's this guy? And, I'm like, everybody's looking at me. And then this guy named Scott came up to me and said, hey, oh, don't worry about him. He's all cool. So everybody, my nickname used to be AC, because they said I was all cool, because, they thought I was a cop. They thought I was a cop.
They always do.
And so anyways, that's not the story. The story is this. So the guy, Scott, that, he got me in there, and he's like, he had this girlfriend, and we were talking about kind of like this sexual stuff and stuff. And then he says, and there's a group of like 60 guys, like 30 guys and 30 girls. And he said, all right, guys. And he's looking to all the guys, and he says, all right, guys, let's be real. Let's just not even pretend anymore. You guys know that you've wanted your girl to like put a strap on and do it to you. You even had that thought. You guys think like that, right?
Oh, no.
And everybody's looking at him like, nah, man.
Bro.
We never thought like
I
that.
know somebody.
I think men.
You know somebody too. You both.
I just
like
think.
that.
Oh, I think men don't like to talk about it. I think more men
down
like it.
low type of thing.
Oh, I think more men like it. Listen, let me just throw out here. I know more men like it.
I think you want to do it, don't you? You want to put it on, and you want to feel.
I couldn't
feel like a man.
I couldn't go through.
No, I don't want to feel like a man. I'm super feminine.
So hold on.
I get looks all great and stuff.
Hold on.
But in real life, y'all, I bet it stank. I'm just saying. I mean, that's where accidentally.
I don't know. I mean,
you want to strap on?
I don't want to strap on.
No, you said you like defending this. I want to hear. I want to hear your.
I just think more men are into it than they want to admit.
Like receiving?
Yeah.
Or do you think the women want to do that?
No.
I think she's saying that she wants to do that.
Hesitation.
Yeah, like I'm never gonna get a date. Stop. No, I'm just based on what my people tell me.
All right, let me ask you this. So, if you had a strap on, if you just like came in and there's a strap on, and what would you do with it? Would you pick it up and like?
She would be terrible with a strap on. She would have no rhythm.
All right. Well, so first of all, that's right. I have no rhythm. Thank God I was not a guy. Secondly, have you ever seen? You've seen things how they look at a strap on, like all the fat's hanging out the side, and it's great. It's like I'm probably
like
not
a
going to
can of off-brand busted.
Yeah, you look like a can of busted biscuit. So I can't say that I'd put one on. But I'm not saying I wouldn't watch it happen.
Yeah, that would be kind of interesting to watch.
I mean,
to look up
who you
that.
watching?
I mean, I don't know. Let's see.
I'm not.
Liz used to.
What? She wore it. She would wear it
with him. Yeah.
Really?
That's gross.
Okay. I mean,
Elizabeth is her name. But yeah, she would do it all proudly and say it.
I've talked to a lot of men since I've been single that are more into that. So I think it's more common than people think it is. But men just are like, You know, so everybody goes, you're out at a bar and they've given you 3 or 4 shots and they think you're drunk and you don't know what they're saying to you. And I'm like, oh no, dude, I know what you just said to me.
What is that? So,
yeah, it's super common.
I don't know. Other than Scott.
Would you ever try it, Gavin?
No. Receive
Would you
it?
ever try it? Receive it?
Look, it's a hard no for me, like in my own. So I'm not gonna mess with yours, but
I don't even date guys. I don't even date them if they say they like it. I'm like, nope, bye, you're X'd out.
Yeah, I mean that's not me at all. At all.
Like if they like to give it, I'm just like, no. That'll never happen.
That's one. I've got 3 rules.
I think Gina would put.
I got 3 rules.
What's the rule?
She's like, let me just put the tip.
No ass, no animals, and no friends.
No what? Friends?
Conversation.
And you might want to cut that out.
So Linda, they brought up the prostate massage in a man.
I can't come back on.
Hold on. They brought up a what?
The prostate massage.
Yes.
So I think
I dated a guy that loved that.
Way more men are into it than they want to admit to. Am I right or wrong?
I think you're into it.
Yeah, they are. It gives them a whole lot more. It gives them a whole lot more stimulation.
Mom could be like a sex expert. Seriously, she could be like a sex expert. My mom.
I got enough as it is.
I went to her about everything, and you know what? I think I didn't turn into some.
If you massage it just right,
massage.
Tell them what happens, Linda. It's like a fire hydrant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So your girl Nhat won't doing it right.
All right.
Yeah, there's a lot of men that love it.
Hey, Linda, how old was I when I found that out?
Oh my God.
I hate to even guess. I know you were in your teens.
Ear muffets.
Okay.
But a lot of men like it. I mean, you know, it's not something you guys talk about.
No, you never admit it.
Like the next day.
And the next day, most men won't even talk to you about it the next day. Am I right, Linda?
Yeah.
Like just wake up the next morning like it didn't happen.
Just make sure you don't have long acrylic nails, okay?
Yeah, that's why I keep them short.
Ones. Or real ones.
Knuckles. Hell no.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
No.
I don't.
Yeah. Okay. So look at Ricky.
I think that's an age thing. That's one of those why younger men date older women.
So it looked like Ricky tried one on. She went to a toy party and tried one on. Did you use it though?
But
Ricky,
that don't hurt y'all any.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt them.
Yeah,
it's exciting.
I've been invited to them, but I've never gone.
I went to one. Mom, that dominatrix girl from the Billy Idol concert that I got behind stage in. Remember her?
Oh yeah, she did. She invited you.
I forgot what her
She
name was.
invited me too, but I said no.
I went.
Hold on, guys.
It was a lot of fun.
I sold it for a while.
I'll be right back.
Did you really?
Pure romance, yeah.
Like adult stuff, or like we're talking about the adult parties.
Oh, like swinger party? Oh yeah.
We just watched. We went.
So I had a bad experience in San Francisco with one of them. I went.
You went to one?
With my on accident. I didn't even know. I was supposed to be going to a piano bar.
How did you get mixed up with that in a sex
Because
party?
the piano bar was upstairs, and when you walk in.
So what did you do there? How was
They
it?
tried to get me to sign a waiver. And I'm at the door going, why do I have to sign a waiver? I'm just trying to listen to the dude play the piano.
The safe word.
There's women dancing in cages. And I'm like,
did they have a safe word?
I don't know. I didn't get that far. And I'm like, I'm texting my friends going, y'all told me y'all were at like a cigar lounge and a piano bar. Like, what is this? They're wanting me to sign a waiver.
That's the code we use.
And they were like, you need to go upstairs. And I'm like,
you were like a lost little puppy.
I'm like, so I'm totally downstairs and it's freaking me out. Please come get me.
Oh my God.
But I've been invited to some. I've just never gone. So I've never seen it.
Would you go to one if you were invited now? I mean, It's off your bucket list. You're going all wild, right?
I mean,
Checked all her boxes.
I don't know, because here's what I think about. So, like, I think about, like, so if there's somebody that you really, really love, right? Do you want them to watch somebody else have sex? Do you want them to have sex with somebody else?
Yeah, no, of course
I don't
not.
think you would. Would they? And if they love you, how cool would they be?
What if you're not in a relationship? Would you do it?
Do it then. Do it then.
But to some people that are into that, love has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So, but I guess that's what I'm saying. So I guess that's how I know it's not my thing. You know what I mean? I don't knock it, but it's just not my thing.
If a man and a woman are into that and they love each other and they're in a great relationship, sometimes the couples, their minds think alike and they look at it as nothing more than another tool to pleasure themselves.
I see that.
I don't know if I can handle that. I mean, I can handle it.
I don't think I could.
I mean, I dated a guy one time that used to be a hotel over on in Midlothian, where they would have they would have a swap convention, and I'm not talking items, I'm talking people. They would rent a whole floor out, and every room would have a different theme.
Can you imagine working there and like seeing all that go on? Man.
So when I was about 20,
you get numb to that.
I got invited to one of those parties.
Yeah.
And I got there and got scared and left. I was like, I got scared.
But a guy I dated invited me there because he had built a contraption that he had set up in one of the rooms.
What kind of contraption?
And I didn't go. He invited me several times, and I just didn't go.
If some dude tells me they've built a contraption, I might would have gone just to see what that was.
I just didn't go because it wasn't my thing.
That's how I feel. It's just not my thing.
I'm real interested.
Like, I'm real into. I like intimacy, and I think if you bring other people into it, you lose that.
Well, you don't have to.
I mean, it's just it's different strokes for different strokes.
Exactly.
If it's your thing, enjoy it. It's just not my thing. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong.
How did these topics go there?
I might watch.
She'll watch.
Yeah.
She'll watch.
I mean, tape, record it, send it to me. I'll sit in the chair in the corner.
She wants to watch.
No, I'll be with my honey. I'll watch. I'll look at him.
We'll send you the video.
Go, okay, honey, we're ready. Let's go. Come on. We're being by ourselves.
There you go.
Yep.
Takes
company.
A whole.
So that's what I just don't know about the company thing.
Yeah, no company, but it works for some people.
I mean, I can see. I think that's when you
maybe, but like when you start getting
when you have a jealous personality, that kind of makes it hard.
You've got to be in a really strong relationship. You've got to trust each other a great deal in order to make something like that work.
I agree.
And not everybody can do that.
So,
I mean, is it exciting? It's very exciting. Is it very stimulating? It's very stimulating. You just got to be into that.
There you go.
I agree.
I mean,
like you said, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah,
I mean, I would like to fantasize about stuff like that, not actually do it.
It's way more fun to fantasize about it or watch it on.
Because I'll like when we're not in the heat of the moment, I'll think about it later. And I'll get pissed.
I mean, I've known a lot of couples where it was 3 of them, but never a whole full of them.
No, I like to be like, what's the word? I guess
second to none.
No, I like to be like the center of attention. Yeah. That's the good word. So I have to be the center of attention. If you guys haven't figured that out yet. Tiffany Turner. I got to be the center of attention. So if you put another woman in the mix with me, if I don't care, then okay. But if I care about you,
another woman's fine with me as long as she's attractive. Because just like a man loves an attractive woman, I love an attractive. I love an attractive woman.
Okay, so me too. We know Mom doesn't have Facebook, so we're good. But me too.
But I like the attractive women that are attracted to women too. Now, they're just all about
I don't want
men.
you attracted to my man.
Yeah, if they're just all about men, I don't like that. I'm like, you hoe bag.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like women who are attracted to other women. I want to be around those kind of girls.
Yeah. I don't want somebody that's just doing everything and trying to get to my man.
I want her attention. If I see she's giving a bunch of men attention, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, give me the attention.
You're not hot anymore.
Right.
You're not giving me attention.
Right.
There are some women that just put a vibe off that makes men and women look at them and want to know them.
I think I'm that woman.
I actually dated a woman that was like that. I mean, it was just something about her.
Who was it?
I know who it was. No, actually, you didn't date this one, but I know who. I was a teenager, and I know the one. That's exactly who I'm thinking about.
I think she was hot.
Gorgeous.
Oh my God.
I was a teenager.
Yeah, I even had a crush on her.
Yeah, me too.
Hot. Yeah, she was a hot little Latina. Oh, and she had the red lips. Oh my God. She had a nice set of.
I mean, men would come in the store that she worked at, and they would hit on her.
Oh,
you know, women hit on her. It was just something. Some people have got this thing where both sexes want to know them. They want to be with them.
No,
that's who I was talking about.
I was talking about her too. I think she's talking about the other one.
We're trying to figure out who you're talking about, Linda.
I've known two, but
her name starts with S.
This one you had the ring once upon a time.
Okay, so that's not the one I'm talking about. The one that me and Amanda are talking about, or the one that had a trunk full. A trunk full of fun.
She was.
Yeah.
Everybody would agree with me. She's hot.
She was hot. Yeah, she really was.
I was like 14 and was like, oh my God, I might be a lesbian.
My brothers had a crush on her. I had a crush on her. She was fun. She was out there. She was sexy.
Matter of fact, one of the guys that I was dating, his daughter was dating her.
Yeah, like I was not convinced that I wasn't gay. I never told you that, Linda. But I mean, I was like, oh my gosh.
But yeah, I know who you're talking about, and men and women loved her because she was beautiful.
Yeah,
but she had that personality.
She had the perfect set of tatas.
And I mean, her and I were just friends. I mean, we fooled around, but we were just friends.
And she always wore that red.
Friends with benefits sounds
like. I swear, I wish I'd have been old enough to get involved.
Well, I had somebody back then that was just a friend that I went to visit every now and then, and she would come with me.
I remember. So Amanda and I just were not old enough. Had we been?
You think that we're just old fogies? You think we're just old fogies? We've lived. I've actually had a very interesting life.
So we know that. Where do you think we get it from?
Don't tell Mama that.
Where do we think you get it from?
Yeah, don't tell Mama that.
I'm not doing any news. Well, my mom found all that out.
Yeah, don't tell me.
You're my daughter, really?
Oh, she caught me taking a naked picture about 3 days ago.
Your mom did?
Yeah. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Nothing."
Didn't she walk in on your bucket asking if y'all wanted breakfast?
Well, she knocked on the door. She didn't walk in.
Am I going to hear about that?
No, she doesn't know she didn't know what was happening.
She didn't even ask you.
I told her I was looking at the back of my hair.
Oh, she's walked in on me worse.
Oh, me too. Boys used to climb in through my window. And Mom would walk in and cuss them out and threaten to kill them and throw them out the window.
Do you remember the stain on the couch that you told Grandma was a milk stain? Remember that?
I
was like 5, probably like
Gavin, you've lost control.
Yeah. She told my grandma was a milk stain.
You seriously want to put those two on either side of you? You have lost control.
I see that. So let's reel them in. You want to reel them in? Let's reel them in.
A few moments later.
Next topic.
I don't even know where this topic came from. I can't find it on the list.
We're just kind of making it up. So okay,
I was trying to check it off. I can't find it on the list.
Let's tame it down. What do you guys think of small talk?
I don't like it.
I need it.
It has its purpose.
Yeah,
I need small talk. I'm gonna say something stupid. So I don't do it at all.
I need to know if exactly what you just said. I'm gonna say something stupid if it's small talk, if you still are into me, then you're probably gonna call me tomorrow.
Like when I met Brian, my small talk was doing the robot dance. I didn't know what else to say to him, and he asked me a question. He's like, "Why do you call you Mandy-Bot?" I'm like, "Because I'm a music robot."
Yeah, but a lot of professional people use small talk as networking to break into more serious discussions.
No, you're right.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's why because it has its place in the professional world for sure. You're right, Linda. I agree with you.
Right.
Yeah, it does. It does. And I've seen a lot of people use it, and it can lead to other things. But you've got to start somewhere. What are you going to do? Just jump right into a serious conversation or discussion about something? You start out with small talk.
It's like when people are doing my hair and they try to like make small talk. I'm like, just shut up and do my hair. I don't want to talk to you.
So it depends on what I'm doing. Like if you're doing my hair or my nails or something like that, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
or like
I'd rather scroll through Facebook or whatever.
I guess I can understand if it's about business, you know.
Maybe like
you're in a professional setting.
But if you're out like in your trying to meet somebody and
I scored some really good stuff at the bar last time.
That's what I'm telling you. So like if you can't have small talk with me, then we can't. So at my age, you're not looking for like just tonight. You know what I mean?
For your ride.
I thought you just said that.
I'm not. I'm not looking for.
You.
I want to live and have fun, but I'm not good at being single. So I want somebody that will go have fun with me, which is why I date younger men. But
you want to ride and die. That's what I'm wanting.
Right.
Ride and die.
So, what I'm telling you is, if we can't small talk, then how can we really communicate?
Yeah. No, I get
you. Well, you could talk about real stuff. You could say, you could talk about whatever. Instead of saying, hey.
What are you going to do? Jump right into serious stuff?
You know me, Linda.
Cut out all that small talk. Let's get
me. I won't know you. Yesterday we're a stranger. Today we're living together.
People need the small talk, and you know it does lead to other things. Somebody might be talking to you, and you get that like, I don't want to talk to you. But you keep having a conversation with them, and then you start getting interested in what
that's how you bond with people.
And then it leads to more conversation. And who 100%. Knows, it could be an interesting conversation. It could be a date. It could be a job that's opening up that they know about.
So Amanda just said, like the hairdresser, you don't like them to small talk with you?
No.
I'll give you a good example. So, and he broke up with me, but before the new one. So our small talk turned into a breakup. But before that, he was small talking me. Because, that's what they're trained to do. Don't let them just sit there and scroll through Facebook on their phone while you're doing, you know what I mean? And him and I actually ended up being really good friends. Like, I would go out and party with him. We'd hang out. Like, we had a good time. And, but it started with stupid small talk. You know what I mean? So I think stupid small talk can lead to great things if you give it a chance.
Okay.
See, I
agree.
I don't like it myself. I'm going to play devil's advocate, and I don't like it. If you're just talking about something just to talk, to me that's annoying.
It is annoying.
It's like a car salesman trying to sell you something. All right, imagine this. You got a car salesman trying to sell you a car. And you go in there and he says, "Oh, how's your family? How's your son? Your son plays soccer too? My son plays soccer too." That is so annoying to me. That is so annoying to me. So yeah, I don't like small talk.
All right, so let me ask you something. So one of the biggest questions I get when you're talking to somebody, like dating or whatever, "Hey girl, how's your day going?" Isn't that small talk?
Yes.
Okay, so what's a good response to that, Gavin? That's annoying.
So
if I text you and go, "Hey Gavin, how's your day going?" I'm being annoying.
No, you're not being annoying. You're not being annoying.
Conversational, real quick.
It's the follow-up. It's the follow-up. It's the follow-up of continuing to ask me questions that you don't really want to know the answer to.
But how do you know I don't?
You're asking me questions. Oh, how's the weather? You know the weather. Look
when I asked my mom the other day,
but Gavin,
like, what do you want?
That's how a lot of good conversations start with small talk.
Some people.
I'm gonna small talk him to death for the next week, and we'll talk about this next week.
You did.
Go for it, Gina.
No,
I am.
I think a small talk is good for an icebreaker, but the follow-up, it's the follow-up. The follow-up, you need to move in the direction you're trying to go. Break the ice.
Yeah.
Small talk, break the ice. But if you keep following up again over and over with that same thing that you're asking questions that you really don't want to know the answer to me, that's annoying.
Okay. So if somebody goes, did you have a good time this weekend? Did you do anything fun this weekend?
That's good. That's an icebreaker.
So that's,
I can say, yeah, you know what? I hung out with my kid. We had a great time. It was a really good time, you know? Yeah, it's cool. So, yeah, let's do that.
so that was just stupid small talk, or was
Well,
that like,
technically,
no.
that's
like, because
that's small
I mean,
talk.
maybe you would
As an
sincerely
icebreaker.
want to know.
As an icebreaker. But from
You
there,
call it an
you have to
icebreaker,
move
that
it,
is still small talk.
but you have to move it in a direction to what you're trying to achieve, not just continue to follow up with that same stuff that you're asking questions that nobody wants to know the answers to. And then what happens, consequently, what ends up happening is the guy ends up over talking you because he don't really want to hear you, so you get cut off. And then
We're not talking about car salesmen. Car salesmen have one thing in mind, and that is to
you don't
sell
like
you
car
a car.
salesmen.
exactly, and then they try to come to this mutual understanding that you guys both mutually can connect on. That's when they start talking about their kids, and it's like, dude, I'm here to buy a car. You trying to sell me a car, or you trying to just
Get to
talk
know
about my
me and
kids?
date me.
So let me just throw out there, I am a salesman. So I am the ultimate small talker.
Sell me something. I want you to sell me something.
I could sell you this.
Sell it to me.
Gina could sell you anything.
Sign your name.
What?
Sign your name.
Sign my name.
Sign your name on a piece of paper.
Didn't you?
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess it's a role play exercise here. All right, give me my pen.
No, shut the door. Sign.
Ooh, she bossy.
Pen. $20. 20 bucks. Sign your name on a piece of paper. $20.
I don't know what this is.
How can you sign your name without a pen?
That's right. I just sold you my pen for $20.
Okay. I missed that, but okay.
I said sign your name.
You have to have
You
a
don't
pen.
have
to
a
sign your
pen.
name.
Okay.
And you just said, give me the pen. $20, I'll give you the pen. I just sold you the pen.
She sold me the pen, I guess.
Here, you want my number? You want my number?
Sure.
Buy this pen, you can get my number.
Oh, no, see, I wouldn't go that far.
And I have to write it down.
But then I feel like I bought you. Then I feel
Yeah,
like I bought
that's
you.
like hooker status. I wouldn't go
Exactly.
that far.
Yeah, if you want my number, he needs a pen to write it down, right? There you go.
But then you sold me the pen for $20, and now I feel like I paid
Now you
$20
got it
for
right
you. So
now.
everything,
You needed a
everything
pen
I
to remember
got.
my number by, right? I helped you out.
All right, never mind, Gavin. I'm
Okay.
going to give you the pen.
I helped
Give
you
me the
out.
pen. Give me the number.
I let you buy a pen off me so you can have my number and have something to write it down with.
I want to hear Nat's input on this. Nat, tell me. So he's the man. He's the salesman. That's what he does.
Oh, Nat, you're in sales too?
I own a business, so yeah, I'm in sales.
So I did insurance sales. What do you sell? Just like what do you do?
I'm trying to sell anything for my clients. So I'm a marketer. I try to help
Okay,
people.
so same deal. I did marketing and insurance, so I get it.
So for me, the more intel I have, the better. I try to limit my small talk. If I got to meet somebody cold, and I'll have to cold read them. If I see they have like a Virginia Tech shirt on, oh, did you go to Virginia Tech? Oh no, my son did. I went in '89.
Yep, pictures on the wall. You're 100% right.
That's where I'm going with it. Now, if I got to go cold, I'm not real big into small talk. So if I'm out somewhere, a bar or something like that, I need to find something I genuinely like about that person. So I was like, oh, that's a really cool nail color. So it's kind of small talk, but it's really honed into that individual.
So let me tell you,
a big small talk.
Yeah,
guys usually don't talk about nail, but women love to talk about themselves, or everybody likes to talk about themselves.
And that's how you find out about your client.
I wasn't sure about the nail color, right? So I try to really hone that small talk to them, not to something generic.
Because people like to talk about them.
And that nuance is what makes the difference to me. That nuance where you're really interested in something about the person, it's great. That's great. But if you're going to just keep talking about something that you don't have an interest in, like the weather or like, Whatever.
Or what you did this
Oh,
weekend?
did you watch that game? I didn't watch no game. I don't care about no game.
That's why I always try to find out commonality really, really quick. I'll say, oh, cool. What are you from Richmond? Oh, you are. Where'd you go to high school? As soon as I can find a high school, there's somebody I know. There's something I know about that high school that I'll relate and ask about. So I try to, my ideal thing is not to talk about the weather unless I'm like cold, she's stressed, or he's just really generic. Then I'll go into what do you do?
Unless you're selling coats.
Networking side, that's very generic or very small talk.
Nancy, you know the name of that motivational speaker that talks about that? Like, keep it all about them. I can't think of what his name is.
Tony Robbins?
No.
Zig Ziglar?
So that's my favorite, but I don't know if that's him or not. What's the other one? Oh, I can't think. It's not Tony Rollins. I can't think of what his name is, but he talks about, like, you know, zone in, walk in there and pick out, look at the pictures on the wall, look at what kind of shirt they're wearing.
What does he look like? Give me.
I don't even know. I read the book. I didn't see his picture. The execution something. I was not planning on talking about this tonight. It's definitely a sales book.
I read a lot. I mean, you say that's only like my partial the wrong way.
I'll have to look at work because a lot of those sales books they send them free to where I work at.
It's like the 10 executions. I can't 10 and executions. It's probably gonna come up with 10 killers.
Execution.
Exactly. The 10 serial killers.
You can't go more than 2 topics. My rule is you can't go more than 2 topics.
Right.
Small top. Maybe weather, and then you got to go the next one or the third. By the third one, it has to be very relevant.
You got all kind of serial killer stuff there. What are you in the world?
I got it. I just found it on YouTube. Hold on, I got it.
I haven't read that one.
Small talk works in certain settings, and small talk.
Here's what I'll tell you. I think small talk works in a professional aspect. Small talk sucks in a personal aspect.
Yeah.
Like, can we agree on that?
If I was trying to sell you something, I could sell you something really quick without all the BS. You know, I'll just, you know what? So I'm a technical person. I do mainly IT stuff and computer stuff. If I was trying to sell you a product, I would let the product sell itself by telling you the features of the product.
No, you always tell yourself first.
But then you're like a robot.
Listen, I get the best story ever when I was in sales and we would go into an IT. We would go to a company. There was a bunch of IT people. We'd go, we're never going to make this sale today. They're going to have to go home and think about it and research.
That's because they're logical. They think logical, and they blow off all that fluff.
The noise.
Because all they care about is the needs and are you meeting the needs.
They get to the point of it.
Yep.
That's how Brian
I knew when we would go into an IT company that it wasn't happening. But I knew limit your small talk because you're gonna get on their nerves. So instead of going, hey, it's beautiful outside today, isn't it? How many kids do you have?
See how long you can hold out.
Oh, he would be. I mean, I bet you I couldn't hold his attention for 15 seconds. So but let me talk about Batman or one of the comic books, and he'd be all in.
What you trying to sell me? What are you selling? You selling?
So, and that's what it took me one IT company to go into, and the guy went, obviously, you're here to sell me something. What exactly is it? And I'm like, here's what it is.
There you go. Boom. Okay. Done.
And I was like, he was like, all I needed to hear was your name. My name is Gina. This is why I'm here. Here it is.
Only all other stuff.
Can you close? That's all I want to know.
Oh, I'm a closer.
I close.
Oh, I'm 100% closer.
I close on these bottles I sold.
She did. She
Friday,
did a good job.
Friday. 5 bottles.
Gina is very good at what she does.
What are you doing to improve? I'm very humbled by the fact that you used my quote.
Oh, what was that?
I was humbled by the fact that you used my quote. Have you gone through the topic of what are you doing to improve yet?
No, go ahead. Bring it up.
Yeah, because I saw it pop up. A man told me you need to improve yourself on all fronts if you want to compete.
So actually, that's true. So what had happened was.
What have happened?
When I met this guy, Nhat right here, he was talking to me, and Yeah, he just seemed like he had a lot to say. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna listen to this guy. Let's see what he has to say. And he was like, I can't remember the details, and I might have elaborated a little bit in the forum, but basically the essence was that in today's world you have to put forward everything. Like you can't just be better.
Check all the boxes.
Yeah, you can't just be better in one area.
As many as you can.
Go ahead.
I said as many boxes as you can. Anyways, it's kind of hard to do everything.
You have to improve yourself on all fronts. And I thought about that, and that was very I'm not sure the word to use.
What do you think you need to improve on?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, if you would have asked me that, I probably would have had one category and said, okay, this. Okay, so as relating to my last relationship, I probably could have been more involved. Like me and you hang out. Mm-hmm. When we hang out, we hang out. We didn't hang out.
Yeah, one of her things is that why didn't you let me help you out with stuff like that?
Yeah, so she probably wanted to be involved more in my life.
I think that's really cute when couples like back each other up and support each other, and they're kind of like interested in what you do and want to get involved in it.
That's what you meant. That's what's called a power couple.
That's what I want.
Yeah. So I kind of probably involved her more. So that would have been my answer. I needed to include whoever I'm with. I'm not with anybody now, but if I were with somebody, I would involve them like kind of to the point where I'm forcing them to be hanging out with me.
Did you mean to not include her?
No. It's just that
you didn't want to bother her.
No. Well, she kind of was doing her thing.
And the kids.
Okay, so at the time somebody hired me. To invent this gaming system for them.
It's a cool game.
And
air and stuff.
So I had to invent all these things, and
he built it, the buckles and everything. He knows how to sew.
Yeah. So I taught myself how to sew, all these other things, and program, and all these. I taught myself all these things that I was interested in, but I had no reason to pursue those interests. And then all of a sudden, somebody said, "Hey, I'm going to give you a bunch of money to make this product for us." And I was like, "Cool." So then I'd immerse myself into that 24 hours. 24/7, and I kind of neglected her a little bit. And
anyway. I would have been trying to include myself. Let me get you something to eat. You're working so hard. Let me do whatever I can to make.
I've learned to sew. Go on, let me sew.
Yeah, let me sew.
Yeah,
let me help you come up with a name.
Yeah, so you can't blame yourself for that.
Yeah.
So on one side, she was not supportive in what I was doing, and on the other side, I see myself. Well, I see myself that I wasn't including her in things that was part of my life.
Did she try to get included though?
I don't think she really tried to.
Sometimes we don't ask because we don't want to intrude.
Yes, she kind of was doing her own thing.
Yeah,
and so
I'm like, baby, let's work out together. Baby, let's do this together. Let's do something together. Let's be a power couple and do stuff together. Make stuff happen together. I'm always like that. He's just like. So basically, the answer to this whole thing is, if somebody asked me what would you want to improve, I would have said that I would be more inclusive, and now I've encompassed that in what I do. With my kids, I'm like, any opportunity I can be with them, I'm with them.
Well, he's sitting down here watching it until we get here.
I think that's so cool. His kids love to hang with him.
That's why I told him I'd come get him as soon as the topic was clean. So.
That's I like to try to involve my kids and stuff too, like that. He let them come over here, and we all did that little music video and stuff, and they were all sitting around the cameras, and they thought it was so cool.
So I try to involve anybody that's with me. If I'm hanging out with you, then I try to make myself totally immersed. Like when I'm with her, we're always immersed in each other.
He's trying to teach me something.
If you come hang out with me, I'd immerse myself. I wouldn't be on my phone. I wouldn't be doing a third thing. I'd try to immerse myself in it.
Does it feel like though you're making a sacrifice to do it, or that's what you want to do?
No, what it feels like is it's a redirection of energy.
Okay, good. So that's what I was. Okay.
Yeah. I'm like a chameleon. I can any environment, I can become part of that environment.
No, I get that.
And so that's what I do now. I like push myself.
He can just mold to any environment he's in. I think that's so cool because I'm kind of the same way.
Yeah. So that would have been my answer. Somebody said, "What do you want to improve?" I would say to be more involved with the people that I'm I'm surrounded with. And that's how I am now. And that's how I am now. I immerse myself. If I'm hanging out with you guys, like whoever's in my room, I immerse myself equally as much as possible in that environment. But to me, that was a single until Nhat said those words he said to me. That's I had a singular focus of just immersing myself into the people that I'm around. And then he said, he basically said, you can't just do on one front. You got all these other fronts. You got your own dreams. You got your appearance, your health. You gotta get, I'm not 25 anymore. You gotta be in the best health you can be. You gotta, work out. You gotta do all these fronts. You gotta hit it on all fronts. And then it was I don't even know the word for it, but it was a revelation.
That's a good word.
Yeah. And so I appreciate that. And that's kind of, to me, that's kind of where I considered him a friend now. So from that day, I mean, granted, I actually met this guy probably 20 years ago.
Yep, you did. I forgot about that because you pulled out the evidence.
Yeah, I told him he didn't remember. He didn't remember. But I said, man, I know you from 20 years ago. He didn't remember. But then I found the video evidence where we were at this party together. But anyways, so fast forward 20 years later, I'm listening to this guy, and he tells me that, and I think it made me think of things that I think will be very beneficial to me in the future and now, because I thought my only problem was that one thing that that I just didn't. I had a tendency to focus on what I wanted to do, and less on the people that I surround myself with, and let them be inclusive of that. But now I do that, but I also want to, everything that I do, I want to improve it, even if it's a little bit.
So people that care about you will follow you.
Yeah,
follow you when you're what you care about.
So I think
even that was baby steps,
that was very important.
Yeah. What about you, Nhat? What's yours?
Yeah.
A lot of things, but the biggest thing I've been doing this year is finding my middle gears. What I mean by middle gears is usually I used to only have first gear and fifth gear.
There was no in between.
Yeah, I feel that.
I do too.
Go. Or my ex used to say, let's go and do something. I'm like, I worked.
You need to find balance.
I want to be on, or like we'll be driving out to the river or something like that, and it's like the exit, you'll miss it. It's like, oh, because I get wound up. So if I want to be chill and you to like me, then I shut everything off back then. So now I'm like, okay, how do I have this certain level of alertness and awareness and yet still be chill? So getting that second and third gear so I can still enjoy myself, talk, but yet I'm always constantly looking, observing. And because I used to say, man, you know how much money they're making? Check out the table. Let's say the average ticket is $100. Let's say they do 30. She don't want to hear all that, right? Because I'm in business mode, even when I'm in chill mode. So now I had to let that stuff go. So I notice it, but let's have fun. So I'm finding my middle gears is the biggest thing that
I was like always in mom gear.
And that's kind of,
a long time.
Yeah.
That's
so
kind
I get the business gear thing 100%.
And
I would at a restaurant, I'm doing the same thing. I'm like, surely their bill is $300. Guess what their tip is? I mean, so I get it. I mean, I feel.
Yeah. So that's kind of inclusive of to what I was saying is that I didn't know the nuance of not just what I'm doing, but what the people are around me are doing and going through. It should be a party for all. Yeah. Instead of me just thinking in my own bubble with them beside me, it will be all inclusive and we're all enjoying the party,
I thought if I want to find my great ride or die, then I want her to be X, Y, and Z. And then if that type of person, what does she want? Oh, she wants me to be fit. She wants me to be kind. She wants me to be able to take care of the children. She wants me to be able to listen attentively and and focus on her. So it's, I want a lot. That means I gotta give a lot. I gotta be able to exude a lot. And so that's my mindset. You want a lot,
you're gonna get what you're putting out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. So I agree with that.
Yeah. You think, when you do that, people are gonna.
Yeah, I think you get what you're putting out. So if you put out like, hey, I'm just gonna sit at home all day and do nothing, that's what you're gonna get. You put out, I'm strong and independent and I'm running the world, you're gonna get somebody that's strong and independent that's running the world.
You attract what you are.
Yeah, you attract what you are.
You want to be a power couple, right?
Right.
And you got to be power yourself in all fronts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will honestly say I'm gonna fill this guy's head like a helium balloon, but not a lot's going on in 2020, but that was the most profound thing that I ever experienced in 2020. There you go.
Yeah, that you nailed that. I'll give you that.
So what about you, Amanda?
What?
What about you?
What I need to change?
Yeah. What do you need to change? What are you happy with? What would your goals be to improve yourself, etc.?
I probably need to stop giving up so quickly about certain things that are hard. I give up a little too quickly because I'm tired. I've had a hard life. But also I need to learn a middle, I guess, too, because I'll either like push myself so hard to the extreme, to exhaustion, or once I get to that point, I'm like, okay, I need like a long break. And then it gets to the not doing anything, period. So I guess I need to find a middle, a balance, a better balance.
I like that word balance. Yeah. That's one of my words that I use.
And it's getting there. It's getting better, like small baby steps. So even if it takes me like a month and I make like a little progress, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, getting to that point is really like refilling your well when you are so drained and empty, like making sure you take time out for yourself. And for the longest time, I felt like that was a selfish thing to do if you took time out for yourself.
What does that consist of when you say that? Take time out for yourself. What does that mean?
Relaxing, or even just like
taking a bath.
Yeah.
Giving 30 minutes in the bathtub.
Yeah. Buying yourself something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many times.
A candle.
I would go without like necessities, like socks and stuff.
Or shampoo.
Yeah. And I would live like a poor person and do for my kids, just give them so much and probably way too much. But I would think, oh, I'm so selfish if I do anything for myself. And that's not wrong to refill your well and to give yourself some pampering or just even time to yourself. So I've learned to do that. That took me a long time to do, but I got there. So I just think baby steps to get to things like that and learn balance.
Okay. What about you, Gina?
So communication is what I suck at. And I know it seems funny because I've just talked nonstop on here.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm really bad about talking about my feelings or what's going on. If something bad happens, I'm like, let's just not talk about it, pretend like it's never happened.
That's our family.
So it's a family trait, and I'm really bad about it, and I've recognized that it's bad.
We use a lot of comedy, a lot of sarcasm.
So it's sarcasm. It's or it's anger. We react in anger. And I get called crazy on a regular.
When we're sad, we react in anger.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do about it?
So I don't know.
There goes the feelings.
I'm like, well, there's that.
She's getting feelings. You can't talk about it.
I'm like, you just asked me about my feelings.
Maybe we need to give you more whiskey.
So
she gives it to me.
No, I mean, I know that it's a problem, and I think that it took me 40 years to figure it was a problem. I thought for years that this was just who I was. I would buy. You're right. I would get retail therapy. I'd spend time
every
with
month
my
a
kids.
new living room set.
Yeah, a new furniture.
Just give it to me.
And now my kids are grown. I don't have a house to put. I don't have $1 million home to put this $1 million furniture in. So, what do you do now, right? So, and that's where I'm trying to fit. And again, balance.
I have learned talking about your feelings.
It's interesting though. It's like I've always wanted to improve. I'm constantly improve, and I've never had to worry about asking for help, which is odd usually for a guy. Well, Usually, though, I wait longer than I should. This is your physical temple that you always got to take care of. So I'm making sure that's strong and has a good foundation. So that's me. That would be the only thing I would add.
What do you want to do? What do you want to? So with this new knowledge, what do you want to do from here?
Work on myself. Just continue to evolve at my own pace, though. I don't like when someone's writing me or telling me about my problems or what's wrong with me. I already know. That really pushes me away and it makes me angry.
And you do the opposite.
And I do the opposite. Yeah.
So you basically want to discover yourself on your own.
On my own terms. On my own
support.
time.
You want support.
I want support.
Support, not
like you see. I am working on myself, and I am making little steps to making progress. Support me. Applaud me for it, but don't nitpick at me. Don't make sarcasm, jokes or anything like that.
I do that all the time.
I'm my own critic. Yeah, but you don't really truly mean it. He doesn't truly mean it.
Real quick, what's interesting about men is our biggest problem is we're always trying to fix it. It's not we're trying to bust on, we're just trying to fix it. And if y'all ever get a chance, have y'all ever seen the video, It's Not About the Nail?
What's it called? I'm gonna write it down.
I don't mind when someone gives me like advice or good criticism or anything like that, but I don't like somebody pointing out my flaws that I am already well aware of. I'm an adult. I'm trying to work on it. I don't need a reminder of my issues or problems. I'm fully aware of it all, and I'm trying to work at it on my own pace, on my own terms.
When you get a chance, check out this video, YouTube. It's called It's Not About the Nail. It's hilarious.
Okay.
I think a lot of women are like that, and a lot of men are like what they portray in this video.
You should check out Mark Gungor. He's so funny. He's like a comedian and a reverend. He talks about the two brains of a man and woman.
Yeah.
You should definitely check that out too.
All right.
He does seminars and he comes here like once a year. Hilarious, but really right on point.
Cool.
So listen, I told you the other part of what I left out is that I'm trying to not be so bossy.
Well, that's gonna be really hard to do.
Yeah, hair toss. Check my nail. Baby, how you feel?
Easy. You just get up, you go.
I think long hair is good.
You don't have to worry about, your frizzing or going flat. You just put it up and go.
Okay.
You feel like I got flat hair?
You have perfect hair. I don't want to hear
you said it's in Hopewell? How far is Hopewell from here?
It's 30 minutes from Gavin's. I GPS'd it when I got here.
Not.
I GPS'd it when I got here.
Are you in the West End?
I'm in the West End, yeah.
You'll love it.
I'm in Midlothian, so I say 20 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, you're probably even closer.
You're closer.
I'm in Mechanicsville, and it was only 37.
It's near the Army base down there.
It's
okay. I'll check it out.
It's like South Park Mall near that way.
But yeah. That's about 30 minutes. It's about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
South Park, and then you go
45 from Gavin. Then
you go east like another.
It said 37.
You had so much fun with me last time too. We kept sneaking back to the bathroom with our flask and everything. And Gavin was trying to teach me how to hide it better because I wasn't doing a great job.
We did bring my flask. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear a hoodie so I can put it in my thing.
Bring your flask.
I have my diamond one. Yep.
It was a good time though. We did have a good time. I will.
Oh yeah, he was talking to everybody. He was social butterfly that night. So I know you had a good time when you're talking.
Go.
Yes, you're going.
I'll probably go.
Probably. Like you say it and then you take it.
No,
back.
you're going. We're coming here to get you.
Maybe.
Are you afraid to come in?
Are
you afraid?
I'm gonna use
go?
handcuffs and take you.
There you go. I guess I'm
Let's
going.
tear it up. Let's tear it up. Town.
So there it is. There it is.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We're excited.
I hope I don't get COVID.
You will not get COVID in the bar. I mean, going to the bar though. Either way, you're going to get it sitting next to me. So you might as well go to the bar and have a good time. Because I'm going to go to the bar.
All right. So tomorrow, Omega's all of us. Go on.
All right, everybody. Till next Thursday. Post your comments on Do Stuff. And get your LaVie bottle.
LaVie, baby.
It's been cold all night.
So that's the show.